All right, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Spanish. Can you imagine? My Spanish is so bad that I cannot pronounce the word Spanish. Spanish, Spanish Castle Magic is up next, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Oh,
It's very far away. It takes about half a day to get there. If we travel by dragonfly. No, it's not in Spain, but all the same, you know, it's a groovy name, and the wind's just right. Hey!
so I gotta give you a disclaimer. I remember I listened to If Six Was Nine and I tried to upload it and they flagged it for audiovisual copyright issues. So I'm seeing the video now, but I'll likely have to blur it because they'll probably flag it knowing them. So just so you know, in the event it's blurred and you're like, why isn't she showing it? Let's go.
The clouds are really low, and they overflow with cotton candy and battleground red and brown. But it's all in your mind. Don't think your time on bad things. Just float your little mind around. Look out! Hang on, my darling. Yeah. Hang on if you wanna go. That's all right. Look at you, see you make it happen. Just a little bit of Spanish fast magic. Yeah, baby. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's all in your mind.
He's so skinny. I'm just seeing his little legs and his butt in that jumper thing. It's so funny. I have to pause, otherwise I'm sure I cannot upload this. And we'll see what happens. What was I gonna say about this? One of the things I find interesting about Jimi Hendrix in terms of his writing is how much he tries to, or how much he's not trying, he's doing it. How much he accesses different worlds, how much access, all the stuff. How much he accesses different worlds and how much how much he does isolate different parts of the human experience and even just like the human being. Like he talks about letting your little mind float. Is there rooms behind your eyes? Things like that is just like really interesting to me in his writing. I think it's a part of what, to me makes Jimmy larger than life to me. I remember when I listened to Voodoo Child, he says, I stand on top of a mountain and I chop it down with the edge of my hand. I'm like, wow. It's just remarkable what he does with his writing, what he does with his with how he chooses to tell stories, and how what he's carrying us along for is just incredible to witness. Also, Mitch's hair was so long. They had crazy hair. go. So effortless. They killed that. That was great. Spanish Castle Magic. Daydream here and there. Everything's going to be all right. I feel like also like a lot of what he does with his music and his writing is like a lot of reassurance, a lot of like it's going to be okay. Stop tripping. It's gonna be okay. Let's read a little bit of the background on this. This song is Jimmy's ode to the Spanish Castle, a club in Washington state just south of Jimmy's native Seattle. Built in 1931, it served as a popular venue for young aspiring musicians, including Jimmy himself. The club was demolished in April. Oh, that's so sad. I was just about to ask if it's still around. In April of 1968, roughly a year after the release of this nostalgic tune. I wonder what's there in place of it today. Like, is it as good as the Spanish Castle? Probably not. Next is Wait Until Tomorrow. I love it. He said I'm gonna fly on my dragonfly. If we travel by my dragonfly. Funny. He said something else about letting your mind float right here. Battlegrounds, red and brown. The clouds are really low. He's interesting. And I feel like what's interesting about verse 2 too is like how he is interweaving this wonder with the reality of the world, and also kind of, asking us to kind of have a more relaxed response to it versus like stressing out. But it's all in your mind. I mean, yes and no. I feel like it's also just him saying, chillax, stop tripping.